Hi everyone, I'm Ray, founder of Bearback, and I'm so excited to have you all here. So today we have a lot of updates regarding Tribe, our uncensored 21 plus social universe, and I'm excited to get into all of that with you. Now, I do know the setup looks a little bit different and I'm not wearing a Bearback or a Tribe shirt, and it's okay. I will explain all of this soon, and don't worry, Bearback is not going anywhere, I promise. But I would like to address certain things within today's topic that kind of correlates to what's happening behind me here with this different coloring and logos and such. So let's get to it first. And also at the end, we do have an update regarding your Bearback orders also. So let's get to it. Now, I'm not going to start with the first option box here. I'm starting with number 2, the infrastructure. If you visited Tribe, right now we are on our soft launch. We are over on version 0.5, 0.6, and now we're moving to 0.7. What this means is an incremental update to ensuring Tribe is as great as it could possibly be for our launch, when that is when we are going to be pushing harder, getting more people on the platform, getting the contest with free lube and merch giveaways rolling for sure. But we just wanted to do this right, but we didn't want to hold back and wait and not have you also be beta testers and get on the platform and enter the contest before we even ready to, because then hey, at least you're part of it and you get to see some nice pics along the way. Anyways, so with that being said, if you are a returning member to Tribe, you will see that there is no more login options for Replit, Google, Apple, Facebook, and so on. Everyone, including new members to Tribe, will only have the option to sign in or log in with email. And then you'll get an email with a code. That code is what is your password. And it's just a one-time thing unless you sign out. But keep in mind that everyone now only has to go through this simple process of the email entering to enter Tribe. It makes it smoother, makes it faster, less hiccups, especially if you were to lose access to one of those social logins, as they're called. This won't give you an issue. And if you have any issues, of course, email us, support@bearbackgear.com, and we'll be happy to help. But everything's been transferred and moved, and we're off of that infrastructure, which all that ties into the first block, as you see. So it's a smoother login, and I hope you all love it. Okay, and next, so the third box. Now, it's gonna be a little bit more vague going forward from here. However, this is a big release that I truly wanted to have before we got into the official first version of Tribe, Software 1.0, which again, when we're gonna start really promoting the platform. And in the interim, we've been building something that is an extension to Tribe. It has other types of features, things that make getting together interactive in person, earning rewards, being able to get free lube from Bearback, and so much more, right? And it is connected to a little bit of a wearable. We have seen some in some of our marketing potentially here and there, but I've been really keeping on the down low. And it is expanding quite greatly. And thanks to Tribe, we have the foundationals to build these extras. And with that being said, this particular expansion is going to make the experience using Tribe so smooth, even more modern, more fun than a web-based version of the platform that we have currently, which is just how that technology works. So it's a great experience now. We are still improving it day by day. Any feedback you have, please submit it, and there's plenty of feedback tools on the platform. Okay, and then with that being said, now we have an update regarding your Bearback orders. So if you have received a Bearback order, I don't know, maybe the last month or two-ish, or if you've been on the Bearback Gear website to buy your new favorite premium original lubes and unique adult gear, you will see that we have a banner on the top that talks about how the soft black luxe envelopes that go in your orders with the info cards and coupons and a little teddy bear, paper clip. So those are all no longer going to be offered or be given in your orders. And it was hard for me to do that because I've loved them so much and they were so nice. And I really think they gave a nice touch to your orders. I'm a package designer, and so I just really love them. But they are expensive, and we need to reduce costs across the board, but just in other places. And then I try to take a lot on myself to reduce any type of labor costs and stuff. And I learn new skills along the way, and I use my imagination more. And we had some really cool things. And because of that, we are now moving into this next section, which is the interactive portal. So this will be launched relatively shortly. It is practically finished. I have a couple videos to shoot for it, but it's super fun because it's interactive portal. In your Bearback order, you'll see a a magnet, and the magnet has a special code on it that you just scan with your device. With the interactive portal, you're gonna get a whole lot of fun things that a little envelope couldn't offer before, even though I love them so much, and so did all of you. What's gonna happen now, you have rewards and perks, you level up like a little game, it's super fun. Then you're able to also become a buddy or Bruce, which I'll keep a secret until you see it on this portal and what that means and how you get to it. That gets you in direct contact with me within X amount of time. Actually, super fun, simple but fun. It just shows that you're a dedicated tribe member. This is all free. You just have to have a Bearback account on their website, bearbackgear.com. This is different than the tribe website. So this is directly related to the shop and to do with your orders. And then in that portal, you'll see all kinds of fun things that have to do with understanding your products more, and you can reorder right there, and there's automatic coupons and discounts. So it's like a living portal that updates automatically, something that obviously a little envelope could never do. And so it's super fun, super exciting, and I can't wait to show you because we worked really hard on it and fabulous. Okay, and so with that, I know I'm rambling, but nothing new. I want to just talk about this bottom section right here for a moment. Now, we're not too ready to share what that exactly means with foundational building blocks. However, so I've talked about before how it's really myself that runs Bearback. We have other help when we need it here and there, especially moving into all this technology, the website, that's all on me with everything else. So I have developed my own operating system actually that I'll talk about more in a future video. Actually, it goes along with all of this background and coloring and why everything looks like this. But because of that, these foundational blocks are what gives us a very new and unique look. It's a material system that if you're a developer, you might understand what that is. It does adapt and across devices. And what this does while either designing with graphics, using AI, using my pure design talent as a senior graphic interactive designer for 15 plus years, all the things combined, we made this system that will run itself, improve itself, debug itself, find things that I could never do as not a natural skilled or trained developer. Basically, it's super great, super advanced, and I put so much time and effort into this, and I'm very excited what it does because it actually is powering, in a sense, and building the look and the infrastructure and supporting how we move through and grow Tribe in all these technologies easily and not get stumbled by high costs, hiring large teams of developers to do all these different things and so on. So if you remember, I've worked at Apple for almost nearly a decade, and so I have a really big background in tech and understanding. Even if my roles there aren't always related to making software, because I'm not a software engineer, I just have always had the bug itch and learned and knowledge and love for technology. And so this all just wraps in to where we are going. And we've been putting apps and stuff into the smart holster for the Jock for years, and then the bottles or the Lube, they have the NFC tag on them, which actually, if everything goes right moving forward, we're actually going to be doing away with the NFC technology on the labels of the lubes and stuff and doing something different that correlates with what's this expansion of Tribe. So a lot not rides on this expansion of Tribe, but it has a lot that we can do now that wasn't able to be done before, especially as a small brand in this everlasting expensive world. And so we are really lucky and blessed, to be honest, that I guess honestly I don't know how to say this, I love doing this. I have a passion, I love doing it, so I'm able to take this creativity and give it to you. Now I know you don't really see what I'm talking about right this second, but it will all make sense. And what this system and tool is, it's actually a Mac app. And this Mac app I developed in this system, we're actually going to sell and offer for very reasonable monthly cost, and anyone can use it, non-techies up to developers. And I'm super excited because it really makes using various systems, advanced AIs and more so simple for everyone. And I'll have actually a new YouTube channel just about to launch as well regarding my agency, which is what this all is. And Bearback obviously is powered by that. So, I'm going to be giving more insider tips on design, small business, experience, vendor coordinations, how to learn and understand AI, and so many more things. It's because it's what my background has always been and my true interest. But because it plays such a role within Bearback and growing it, because it is this foundational, this system is our operating system of everything that moving forward. And so it's really exciting that we have all these pieces because it does make us more valuable. It does make us stronger. It makes us very much more unique than before. And we're able to grow in ways that truthfully most brands can or don't know how to do. And so being part of the Bearback tribe is so much more than lube or getting off. It's involving yourself within a community that truly believes in creativity, using your imagination and intersecting technology to really make something cool. And I'm so excited to show you what's happening shortly. And I know I'm talking so much, nothing new, my mouth's super dry. But with that being said, the foundational blocks is what's building all of this. It's up to how you enter your email on Tribe now. So it's actually fun, and I'll explain more later on. But with all that being said in my long video, thank you so much everyone for being part of the Bearback tribe. I'm so excited to have you all here. We have so many cool things about to happen. And just give us just a tiny bit longer and you will see all the magic that we have available for you. Because also, like I said, that foundational building block system you can actually be able to use in your day-to-day life. And I think you'll find a lot of use for it outside of what we use it for, obviously. But then, and the last thing before I forget, because I already forgot now, as you see on the sign here, we have beta testing happening soon too, between the new expansion to your tribe, the wearable as well, and this new foundational software that I'm referring to. We'll probably have betas for that, and so I look really forward to getting the tribe even more involved of what's coming next. Oh, and if you're still with me and you're watching this, we do have an update, and I hope, really hope, this goes smoothly. I really do. However, we are having lube production concerns with the manufacturer, and I have alluded to these in the last email I had sent that was quite long. Not like with the quality of the product, like of safety wise, ingredients, things like that. Just more of a situation that has been addressed numerous times and is causing some headaches, very large headaches to put it nicely. And until it's appropriate, like I mentioned last time, to talk about what this is all about, and I have records upon records upon records that I hope everything goes smoothly and we don't need to switch manufacturers and deal with a lot of situations that this would bring up. However, I'm more than willing to do this because I do not care for low quality output and people who cannot take accountability for their actions. Now, no one's perfect and I never expect anyone to be, but when it comes to something that is very important, that has been mentioned multiple times, that keeps being missed and causing issues for your orders potentially based on situations that have occurred, and we have to be transparent with things. I just need to have the right final knowledge of what's happening next before I share things. And so I appreciate all your patience, and this kind of been a little radio silence because it's been a little bit stuck in my head, just like thinking of so many things while I've been developing all of these things. So I haven't been gone. I've been really working hard. So with that, everyone, I really thank you again for just sticking around with us. You're loving everything we're offering. Tribe is going to be super exciting and super great. So I really hope you check it out. And remember, you're looking for the lube and everything, that's bearbackgear.com. And if you're looking for the social tribe platform, that is .com. And again, please use it. Please upload your photos. Have fun. We're working on any new improvements on it. So leave your feedback and your comments. And we truly look forward to having you part of the Bearback tribe for a long time. Bye, everyone.